Sometimes people say cows are overworked. Nothing could be further from the truth. I mean, the cows are getting into the milking parlor and they're going through that process. They're only actually being milked about 5 minutes, 3 times a day. But the rest of their day is really spent getting a bite to eat, getting a drink of water, and laying down on a water-filled mattress, just chilling out. Well, I can really understand why people at their first experience with a milking machine might be like, oh my goodness, that looks like a machine, and it might be quite painful because of the stainless steel outer shell. On the inside, it's really a rubber inflation, and all it's doing is gently squeezing that cow's udder and milking the cow out. Milking a cow out by hand can be a very different experience depending on who's doing that job. So some folks might be a bit more aggressive and others might be a little more timid. So the machine helps us to get to a point where every time that cow's milked exactly the same way. But it also helps her feel much more comfortable with knowing exactly what that experience is going to be like each and every time she comes through the parlor. You know, sometimes you'll hear on the internet or in other forums that it can be cruel to separate calves from their mothers. If we left the cows with the calves as they're born, there's a few risks that you would take. In some cases, we might find that the calf doesn't nurse soon enough, and therefore those passive antibodies that help really get that calf off to the best start possible wouldn't happen in a timely manner. Sometimes it's benevolent neglect, and they'll have the calf and they'll allow it to nurse, or maybe they'll walk over and get a bite of feed, or they'll kick around a little bit. A calf weighs about 80 to 100 pounds when they're born, but their mother weighs maybe 1,500 pounds. And with those kinds of animals in the same kinds of space, you can imagine there might be some dangers of collisions, unintended. The area that we put the calves in when they're born is a space that's well bedded, well ventilated, and monitored very consistently. So the life of those calves and the lives of those cows are first and foremost. You know, if you look really hard, I'm sure that there is one person that is making some bad decisions. When those one-off instances are made out to be industry standards, it's really frustrating and it really ticks us off, to be honest. What I hope people take away is that we care about our cows and our animals as much today as we ever have, because I think we understand the cow better, and I think those are the kinds of things we really hope to drive home when people come to visit us.